our mentor who sends me daily reminders to try to be excellent, a mentor who gives us like the hot things people are talking about today, said recently in his newsletter, be unpredictable. Don't say the stuff that people... So I want to try, as of today, to be more unpredictable, but a Neil Diamond factoid that is dated is exactly what you're expecting from me.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That's exactly what you'd think I would do.
I don't know if the guy who plans everything on a grid is what I would call unpredictable.
Yeah. I'm sitting here staring at the grid right now.
If you wrote "be unpredictable" on the grid,
I did.
That's not unpredictable.
It's the first thing I wrote on the grid. It's the very top line. It says,
"Be unpredictable."
Try to be unpredictable. It's hard to do, isn't it? That's so true. What was I watching?
How does one even attempt to be unpredictable?
Right. That's what it said. Did you read the newsletter? It said,
I think I probably did. I may have skimmed it.
Yeah, it said, make sure you're unpredictable, because if people are just expecting you to say something, but that's it's difficult to be.
Yeah, that's not you.
It's interesting about.
Do you want that in any line of work?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I was watching a thing last night on people that have real talent, who really go out there. Like it was about Lucy Ricardo. It was about Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz. There's a new documentary about them that's going to be on Hulu, I believe. I'm interested in that. And they were previewing it last night on the news.
The news?
Entertainment Tonight. And so I was watching Entertainment Tonight, and they were talking about this thing. And it was talking about their tumultuous marriage, and he was a heavy drinker. And they've discovered all these hidden audio tapes that Lucille Ball had done when she was trying for an autobiography. So she recorded herself saying these things. And I always question that, too. I mean, here it is, 30 years after she's died, and they just unbox this box of audio tapes. That seems to happen a lot, where they're, here's some Beatles recordings, from 50 years ago.
Although, we're still emptying out stuff from my parents' house.
Maybe that's right.
I'm still seeing things that I have no memory of seeing that my parents kept for decades.
Well, her daughter, Lucille Ball's daughter, found these audio tapes.
How old is she?
Well, she looks to be in her 60s, 50s or
Easily
60s.
Say at least, yeah.
So she was on camera talking about, we found these, and it was like a treasure trove of what she was saying and how she was so happy when she and Desi first met, and then the drinking, and he was philandering, and they had his voice on there too. But, I said to my wife, it seems like really talented people who rise to that level of a Lucy and Ricky, there's always this hidden behind the scenes thing that they're doing. And I said, can't they just go home, be happy? Can't they just be together and just have a regular old life and then go do their show and enjoy their money and that kind of thing?
What was your wife's response? I see. I mean, Entertainment Tonight is on. It's late.
It was late.
It's getting late.
I was up late last night. I told you my day yesterday.
You had a Goodfellas kind of day toward the end.
Yeah, I knew what it would be yesterday too. It was morning. I had it written on my sheet. It was on my grid.
Very predictable.
I could have predicted every single move I would make yesterday. I knew to the moment what I would be doing. It was come in here, chat with Chris Demm, pre-show meeting, morning show, off morning show, tidy up.
Decompress with Biggie.
Decompress. Lay back with Biggie. Decompress.
Try to get Biggie to tell me I'm great without asking overtly. How's today's show?
Biggie ignores.
It was all right. Just all right. I thought it was pretty strong. Sick.
Now, could it kill you? Would it kill you once in a while to give me a compliment?
Look, I'm just trying to get out of here, man.
Can you not gratify me once in a while by giving me a compliment?
So you budgeted, what, 10, 15 for that?
For that, right. And then it was on back into the office, chit-chat with our engineer, Drew. All of these things.
Unexpected interaction with a salesperson.
Didn't
expect to see as many sales folks in the building.
Right. They came by and started chatting a little bit. Then it was off to the gym. Then to Stretch Zone to be stretched by Landon. Then briefly to Chicken Salad Chick to grab a sandwich, which is exactly what I did. Then off to pickleball to play for 3.5 hours. Then home, and that's exactly how my day went. Just in order, just like that. And I got to play with a guy yesterday. There's a guy named Jody who, when he's there, It's like I've never even considered playing with him. He's so good.
Really?
Yes. When he walks up, people are like, Jody's here. It's like Jody's here.
Does Jody know he's the king of the pickle?
I think he does. He's so cool. I mean,
I picture like gold chain swinging, shirt kind of open, as he walks, slow motion. Yeah.
Well, when he gets there,
maybe some Donna Summer playing.
Donna Summer, like hot stuff.
Hot stuff.
Jody's here. And people were like, "Oh, Jody's here."
Looking for some hot stuff, baby. This evening.
We all stop. The ball just goes past me. And we all look over.
Which court's he going to?
Stop
whichever one he wants.
Yeah, whatever he wants to do. Well, I got to play with Jody last night, against and with for a couple hours, and you never speak. You just play,
That's it, yeah.
And at the end of the night, Jody says to me, "You guys are all right." I was like, "Oh my God.
What? That makes everything better.
Oh my God.
You're not bad for rookie, Craig."
Thanks. Thank you. That's
goodbye, Jody.
He called you Craig. I know he did.
Doesn't matter. Don't ruin this for me.
One time he hit me in the ear with the ball, and he's like, "Hey man, my bad." I was like, "No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Jody.
I shouldn't have been in the way.
Have been there."
I went off into the corner and wept.
So much power.
He does. It's like effortless, He looks like Federer out there. It's so effortless.
Yeah, just grace.
Oh, I said to the Diesel, like, "Jody is here. It's happening."
I picture the Diesel being not impressed.
Even the Diesel.
Great.
Here comes Jody. And we played last night for a few hours. And, I got home. My wife said, "Where have you been? It's so late." I was like, "Well, Jody was there."
Jody was there.
I don't think you understand.
You don't get it.
Later, his wife came out, and one of his kids is named Jagger. And I was like, "Oh, my God.
Even his kids are cool.
Even his kids are cooler than me." Jagger. He's like, "Jagger, get Dad's bag and take it over there." Yes. He had total control. I thought that's a pretty cool name, Jagger. I wondered, I didn't dare ask, but do you think is it a Rolling Stones? Is it a Mick Jagger reference? Do you think? Is it always if you name a kid Jagger?
I can't imagine it any other way.
I can't either.
Unless it has just become part of the lexicon of younger.
Yeah, but
parents.
I think this is a young kid. I think I didn't dare ask, but he looked like a Rolling Stones fan to me. He looked like he could have, he's really had that cool vibe about him. And I think he probably named him after Mick Jagger. There's a Mick Jagger question on Put Up or Shut Up Rock and Roll Trivia today, by the way.
2 hours.
Is it about Jody?
I'm not going to say. The question is, who's Jody's favorite member of the Rolling Stones? That's all. I'm going to give you the question now. 2 hours from
If that was the question, let me play out how that would go. Well, his son's name's Jagger. Keith.
How did you get that? Wow. So, yes, there will be a Rolling Stones Mick Jagger question on the way today.
I've been mulling over the question you asked about Lucille Ball and Ricky Ricardo.
Yes.
Perhaps, there's two possible answers. One is that people who are supremely talented are that way because of their
That's right.
Their other facets of their lives are flawed.
That's right.
Or everybody's messed up.
I don't know. I don't think Lucille Ball put stuff on a grid and was all planned out, and said at the top line, "Be unpredictable." I just think she was unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? I think she's that talent that I think there's something to that.
Her talent wasn't planned in any way.
Right. I don't know that is everybody messed up,
I think to a degree, don't you?
To a degree, everyone has something. Sure. No, I don't think I have anything. I don't.
You don't?
No.
All right.
No, not at all.
No. I think normalcy mostly for some.
Sure.
But I think people that are real stars who really get out there, because there's always, it seems like, something with all these huge stars. Very few just have happy lives and happy marriages.
Well, yeah, but a lot of that is because we know more about these people. The icons of yesteryear. You don't know these things until long after they're dead.
And then you
figure
it out. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, that's right. I was thinking of Paul Newman and Joanne Woodward as being you don't hear much about them. They were married together for many years. They're both successful. He was incredibly successful, and he does things for charity, and you don't really hear any stories about him carousing, drinking.
not really.
Unless he just kept it quiet. There's very few like that. But,
Unless the media was kind to him.
yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
He had that. He seemed good with the press. Seemed easygoing.
I think today of now he's been married a few times, but like Ryan Reynolds and his wife Blake Lively, like they have a couple kids. You don't hear much.
That's right.
From them. Now he was married a few times before, but he seems to have settled down, and you don't hear much.
No,
they're out there, but you just don't hear any crazy stories.
He just said Reynolds was that he lives with a lot of anxiety, that he has serious anxiety issues, but he solves them through therapy, and he's gotten himself straight. He's gotten himself right about that. You know who else I was thinking was Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. You don't hear, except for when they said they didn't bathe their kids. That was just a little. That's a little blip.
Have you seen that new commercial? I think it's pretty funny.
Is it Kutcher and
Kutcher? It's Mila Kunis and Demi Moore.
I'm not. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, because he was with her.
Yes.
I think that commercial's a fail.
Really?
In my mind, it doesn't.
You don't get it, or you think people get it? I mean, you get it, but I don't think.
I think most people don't connect the dots.
Really?
What is the commercial? I don't think I've seen it.
You've seen it 1,000 times. That's how bad it is. I promise you.
I see. I like it. I thought it was funny.
They started playing it the week before the Super Bowl in the NFL.
What is it? What do they do?
It's the AT&T Person of the Year, and the two women stand up and start walking up to the
I've seen
the
it.
dais.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
They
like
give it to this anonymous woman.
Yeah, they went to the same school, basically, and the woman wins for being the AT&T. But I think it's funny because it's like, the connection is they've both been married to Ashton Kutcher.
And do you think
maybe the average person doesn't
you don't think
get it?
people make the connection?
Do you?
No,
you didn't.
No, I don't.
Really?
I don't, and I never make those kind of connections. I don't know celebrity that well. I know who Demi Moore is. I know who Mila Kunis is.
Yeah.
I don't think I connect those things. No.
Now, of course, you are doing a 10-year-old reference now because that's how long I think it's been.
And it's not overt, and it's
right.
it doesn't. To me, that commercial's a fail.
That's right. It does. It has been a long time. That was interesting. You say that about commercials. I also read today that the key to a commercial is dogs and cats. Animals make people pay attention to the commercial more.
Really?
Yeah, I've got it on my grid. It's not.
Oh,
this,
yeah,
I can't talk about it now.
That'd be unpredictable.
Yep.
It's later.
See?
But the stats really bear it out that if you have an animal in your commercial, specifically a dog or a cat, that people will pay attention to the commercial more and watch the commercial more. And Dave asked me something interesting 3 weeks ago. I discarded it.
At the time?
Yes. He said, what do you think goes into, if you were going to make a Super Bowl commercial, this was pre-Super Bowl, if you were going to make one, how would you start? Would you think to yourself, I need a celebrity, or I need an animal, or do you come up with a script and
With
then
an
say,
idea?
Yeah, how does it work to go about? Because when I watched them, this year I paid more attention to the commercials. We didn't have a party. We just sat there and watched the commercials. Almost all of them seem to have some celebrity in it this year. Did you think maybe that was just me looking at, from Seth Rogen, Paul Rudd, they were in that one. It just seems like every one of them has some pretty big name in it. And I wonder if you start with that and say, let's get Ashton Kutcher to do our commercial. Or throwback. I think you need nostalgia sometimes.
Nostalgia would,
from Mike Myers was in the one, the Austin Powers character. How do you do that? Where do you start with a Super Bowl commercial? I have no idea what you would do. I think if I were tasked with writing one, with coming up with one, let's say Doritos called, which is likely, and says, make our Super Bowl commercial for next year, I'd start with the idea and say, let's do a funny commercial.
Well, Doritos almost always goes kind of out there
stuff.
Well, for a long time, Doritos did the commercial, for $1 million.
Did you submit one, Biggie, years ago?
God, yeah, that's been 12, 13 years.
I thought that was very clever, to have people putting in their own. And then plus the work gets done for you, by somebody else. Do you think a celebrity in a commercial does it make it better? If you have a huge name, it's like, there's so-and-so, or I don't think so.
I don't know. Tommy Lee Jones in that truck doesn't do much for me.
Exactly.
Yeah, a bunch of Joneses in the trucks. Yeah.
The kids from The Sopranos, it's like, okay.
But see, that was nostalgia for
nostalgia.
Me. That's the one I remember the most, but it's because I love Sopranos.
I'm not sure. I think, but a funny, clever commercial, no matter who's in it, wins. But then what the numbers say is dogs and cats, animals. And, of course, Budweiser's been doing their horses for... One I remember from the Super Bowl probably 10 years ago was when they had the Clydesdales, and then there was a little lost puppy in the commercial with the Clydesdales. You know, so they really got that. Let me give you the things that are happening in March,
please.
Johnny Predictable. March Madness, St. Patrick's Day, first day of spring. Charlie clocks change.
He just knocked out all 4.
Mardi Gras.
5. There you go. We're done.
We still have 3 minutes. I was going to chronicle each one.
Oh. Is there
Slower
anything
than
I
that.
missed?
Today's National Pancake Day, by the way. You don't like a sweet breakfast, though.
Nope.
Biggie,
Right.
I like a pancake with butter. No syrup.
Today's National Pancake. They're doing something at IHOP. They got
Like a free short stack or something? I don't know.
it's free something, but
Yeah.
the cookie dough pancakes. And Chris Demm says it combines 2 of my favorite things, and that's true.
You do love
Wow.
them.
Let me
Now,
tell
I
you,
might try that.
but you don't like a sweet breakfast.
I feel like it's just a chocolate chip pancake unless they put real. No, you
No, they
put
have real cookie dough in it. That's what
Okay,
they
then
say.
I might consider.
I could have used you this morning as an accountability buddy. Biggie is my accountability buddy, but he hasn't been there for me lately. I didn't call, but today, listen to how I slipped today. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Already?
Yes. Remember yesterday I said I wasn't going to have a Diet Coke. Okay.
Yeah, we've heard this many. We've seen this movie.
Well, we had 2 Diet Cokes in the house. There were 2 left when I got home last night after that long day. You know, I was on a high because I'd played with Jody. And I came back into the house and opened the fridge. My wife had made some delicious, like some sort of chicken stuff that you put on a sandwich. Delicious. And I had dinner.
Another chicken sandwich?
Yeah. That's good.
Jesus.
That's a good point. Yesterday I had 3 chicken sandwiches. That's all I had. So I opened the fridge and there's those 2 Diet Cokes staring at me, and I was like, let's have them. You know, I'm gonna
Them?
have them. Oh yeah, I had
Oh,
these
yeah.
2 right before bed. Right before bed. I was wired. I was watching this one. I was watching Entertainment Tonight, and so
Okay.
I cracked the first one, and it. Oh my god, it burned.
Did you think about
good?
texting your accountability buddy, Biggie?
No, I said I'm not even. I don't
No.
even care. I didn't even care at that point. Then I said, should I have number 2? Yeah, I said let's clear it out of the house so I don't have it tomorrow, meaning today. So this morning, I opened the fridge because I was going to grab a little snack pack on the way to work.
Are you eating Lunchables or something?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am eating Lunchables in here before.
Like little protein snack
It's
packs?
a little cheese and nut.
Oh yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
good. Well, there were no Diet Cokes. Of course, I had cleared them out. But sitting there was a real Coke, Coca-Cola. We have
Red can?
Red can.
Classic.
Classic Coca-Cola
Wow.
Classic. We have them for when my brother-in-law and sister-in-law come to town, they drink Cokes. And occasionally somebody will come over that drinks a Coke, diesel. So we have a 12-pack. There's about 7 of them in there. So let me tell you, I put it in my attaché. And on the 5 minutes into my drive, I said, I'm not going to let Chris Demm witness this.
No, you can't. You cannot.
So that's when I stared at my phone, and my hand was shaking. I thought, should I call my accountability buddy at 3:55 a.m.? And then I thought, no.
No.
I'm having a moment of weakness.
I was having. But I not only did I have the moment of weakness, I celebrated it by cracking it and downing it. So,
Wow.
So I'm on Coke.
Quality full sugar belch.
Oh my God. Coca-Cola will give you a belch now. That will give you a belch. And I tell you what, it went down smooth.
When's the last time you had one of those?
I was going to say it's got to be years.
Years since I've had a Coke. I mean, I had a real Coke today. And it says on the side, like, taste the real thing. I was like, that is. That is the real thing.
too.
Maybe I'm back
Yeah.
on Coke.
Huh?
Not Diet Coke, but Coke.
Okay.
Oh,
So
Did
If
do
you
your
start
energy
buying
drink?
regular Coke,
Oh,
Did you do
so
an energy drink 1 hour pre?
Yeah.
I thought so.
So today,
oh my
so
god!
far,
That is fine.
how long have I been? I've been on the road 2 hours here. I've had a Coke real and an energy drink. A
So you've had
Celsius.
4 servings of soda / caffeine in the last 12 hours.
Yeah. And that won't be the end of it either. I'm just going to dive into it today. I'm going to go back
Nice.
for more
Biggie, any
Coca-Cola.
thoughts?
I'm in shock. I mean, I'm a real Coke.
A real Coke.
It makes me want one.
Yeah, you should have it. You should have this today.
Well, both of you,